The Sultan and the Caliph Episode 18. Kim, Jinmi. My house. Brother. I'm back. Caliph. Yes. You are a little late today. How are you today? I met a jogging woman instead of Minky's mom, but I think the jogging woman did the recording without asking the butler's permission, so the butler was offended and it broke. Yes? Haven't you met Minky's mom? Minky's mom was trying to drag the butler away, and it was a messy day anyway. I don't think the butler feels right now. For nothing, I felt very bad for myself. Everything I've done so far has been a mess. I wanted the butler to do well with a good woman. Such Caliph. If finding a good relationship is so easy, why are there so many old virgins and old bachelors in this world? It's all difficult, so don't worry too much. And the butler is an adult. He will recover sooner than you think. It's not your fault. Those girls are just weird. The butler isn't mad at you either. He will thank you now. Straighten your face. I didn't know that finding a good woman could be so difficult. It is understandable that our butler has been alone until now. All of women who want to use our butler, so I'm upset. What if the butler gets female phobia? Haha. Well, wouldn't it depend on the mental strength? Ding shit ding dong. Who are you? What? What is the writer doing at this hour? The bachelor next door. It's the weekend, are you at home? Well, a new book is out now. It's the 11th book. I signed it in advance. It's a gift. Do you like my book? Oh. Yes. Thank you. You'll give it to me directly. I will read it carefully. Writer. Yes. I'll just go. Yes, bye. Writer. Ha. Gee, guys, the writer next door gave me a new book. She even signed an autograph, so should I be happy with this? In fact, I haven't read a single book that has ever been published or read. The writer misunderstood that I was a fan. I can't say I've never read her book. I'm afraid she'll be disappointed. And her expression looks softer than before. I think she's happy, and that's why I couldn't say I'm not a fan and I've never read her book. What am I talking about in front of children, like an idiot? What is this sound? Butler. Wake. Doesn't it make you feel relieved when the writer suddenly becomes less chilly? Are you going to read that book? Brother. Shouldn't it be a book gift? It seems that next door writer has a bit of a crush on our butler, though. Now. Guys, I'm going to have to read this weekend. To be honest, I didn't even know that writer Byun was such a famous person, and I don't even know what kind of books she writes. Shall I take this opportunity to find out what kind of writing person she is? After a few days. Butler has been reading all weekend. Is it fun? I do not know. I wonder what kind of writing the witch writes. I want to read it too. Can you read? Because I was born a dog, I forgot everything. It would be nice if it was a picture book. Hey, would next door writer like to write a picture book? A witch is not a fairy tale writer. That's for sure, there are not a fairy tale book fanatic, so look at that bastard. Wow. I read it all. Writer Byun is a person who writes sentences with great suction power. I understand the fanatics. This book that will keep once engrossed into the end when I read it. I'm also curious about other books. Butler. Are you crazy? You mean which books are fun and great now? Now. And are you going to read another book? Brother, don't get excited. She's a witch with a dirty temper, but she can write well, right? And purely the book is fun, not that witches are funny or wonderful. Calm down. Brother. It takes time and money to buy another book and read it right away, right? Shall I borrow it from Minky's mom? No, I did that last time we met, so I can't call her. I'll just borrow it from the library. Where is the nearest library to my house? Search. Search. Found. Unbelievable. It's walking distance. What did I do without using the library yet? Guys, Dad, I'm going to the library for a while. You are having a good time at home. Unbelievable. The butler is completely obsessed with the witch's book. How should we think of this? Brother, I didn't know that he would like a witch's book that much. Is this a good thing? Are you crazy? Does this look like a good thing? If the sister who passed away unfairly finds out, it would be a big cry. Well, I don't know either. Looking at it now, I don't think he'll even go for a walk with me every weekend because he's reading a book. Next week. Is he reading the Beyond Witch's book all week now, butler? As soon as he gets home from work, he washes up, eats, and otherwise reads books. Is he sleeping properly? You can't go for a walk this weekend. What do you do? It must be frustrating, but what can I do? I can't go there alone, but I have to play with brother at home. How about a fighting game after a long time? Isn't brother also lacking in exercise these days? Caliph. Sorry. I can't go for a walk this weekend. I don't have enough time to read books on weekdays, so I'll have to read books on the weekends. Just only this week. I'll go for a walk again from next week. Promise. Will you understand? Mung. You are very generous too. If it were me, I would bark and get angry. Brother. I've never seen my butler have so much fun and excitement. So I'm glad. It doesn't matter if I can't walk. I think the book is really interesting. What kind of martial arts or mystery? Or a thriller? What books are people interested in? I do not know. Nobody tell us what genre it is, so I have no idea what it is. What is it? Really? Writer Byun is a wonderful person. All 11 books are different genres. She is a deep-rooted person. She must have put in a lot of effort, and her education, liberal arts, and general common sense are all excellent. But she's a reclusive loner. Oh yeah. I thought she has a single-minded personality and is ignorant of those around her, and I can't even imagine the person who wrote such a book. Humans are very difficult creatures to understand. I don't know more and more, especially women. Now women are scary. It's fine. Now he glorify the witch. I want to go scratch him. Brother, violence against the butler is not allowed. Although the witch next door has a strange temperament, it seems that she writes really well. Tell her to write a book for the rest of her life. Isn't she lucky to have such a talent? It's hard to find a job these days, and even if get a job, it's a normal life to suffer from hard work, but people with talent have an advantage even if they have a dirty temperament. Ring ring. Hello. Minky's mom? It's Caliph's dad. Can we talk over the phone? Caliph's dad. You insulted me like that before and walked away, so why did you call me? Sorry. I called to apologize. No one to apologize to on the weekend. I thought you were completely avoiding me now. It couldn't go out on the weekend to read a book. Actually, I read the books of author Byun all this week. Oh? Is that real? Caliph's dad. Now we can have a conversation. It was a bit difficult because it was always one-sided conversations alone. That's what I mean. How tired must I have been because I go through the night and day every time I come across a story that I have no interest in. I really thought you were a person who didn't even have basic manners. I assumed it was. I thought so when I saw Caliph's dad get bored with conversations and avoid me from time to time. It's not that I don't understand. Anyway, isn't Byun's book still great? Yeah, now I really understand why Minky's mom talks so much. So far, I'd like to have that conversation, but I'd be really frustrated if I didn't have anything to do with it. Cause now I am, that's why I face confiscation and call Minky's mom. I also need someone to share my feelings with, You finally understand my feelings. I'm so glad you know that I'm not a weird woman. So, are you going for a walk this weekend? Sure. Even our caliphs will be frustrated because he can't exercise, so let's meet at the park. Let's have an in-depth conversation together. Minky's mom. Okay. Caliph's dad. See you on the weekend. The butler has finally turned mad. Toots sweet. Should I rejoice in this situation? This is the moment when a crazy woman transforms into a normal woman. Nonetheless, bro. Isn't the naughty normal girl better than the witch next door? At least Minky's mom is young and pretty. Yes? I didn't even know she was pretty because I couldn't see her. Isn't she pretty? Well, she's more beautiful than the recording girl. The recorder looks intelligent. I can't say anything because I don't know the eyes of your woman, but I'm glad at least she was young and pretty. Our butler is sensitive to looks. Woman can't be ugly. The witch next door is old and fat, so it's lucky. Brother, at least a Minky's mom who used to be a troublemaker is better than the witch next door, right? Let's see how it goes. Weekend. Caliph, let's go. The weather is very nice today. Ha ha ha. Mung. Caliph, do well. Have a good look today. I'll be waiting for you, so watch the situation carefully and let me know. Sure. Brother. I will go. Park. Minky's mom. Here you go. Caliph's dad. Nice to meet you. I've never been this happy, right? Of course. How long have I been looking forward to today? Have you read this 11th book? Sure. I pre-ordered it at the bookstore. Maybe I was the first buyer, I don't know for sure. Okay? When did you buy it? I placed a pre-order and it came right after the book was released on the first day it was released, so has it been 3 days since I received the book? Okay? I've already read it last week, and from that weekend I've read all the previous 10 books. No? How did you get the book so quickly? Did you receive it before it was published and shipped? Wait. No way. It was obtained before release. Ha ha ha. Yes. Preliminary edition, first edition. Besides, it's the only original in the world that even includes the author's autograph. Unbelievable. So envious. Maybe it wasn't given by the author herself, was it? If not, how could I possibly have that rare copy? I wanted to brag all this time, so my mouth was itching and I was scolded. No matter where I want to brag, I have nothing to do, so Minky's mother will understand the frustration, right? Oh, of course. And I'm dying of envy, you really. I think I will move into the house next door to the writer. Ha ha ha. It's already late. And in the future, writer Byun, whenever a new book comes out, I think she will give me a present, ahem. Did you bring it today? Sure. But you can't touch it. You just stare. Picky. Hey. Do you think there will be any injustice on my hands? Well, anyway, the book shouldn't get dirty. The price will go up tremendously later. No. I will never sell it. It should be passed on to future generations as heirlooms. This. There may be women who approach you for that purpose. Don't gossip. No one knows except Minky's mom, but Minky's mom doesn't have to aim for this book, right? You're not going to steal it, are you? If this book disappears, the only culprit is Minky's mother. Should I get theft insurance? Hey! Caliph's dad! Now, that I see you, you're a much more serious maniac than I am. You looked at me like a strange woman, and now you are much weirder. Ahaha, is that so, now? Instead of shivering in the cold, let's have an in-depth conversation in a warm place. Okay. Hey! I really don't know who is the more maniac now. After sunset. Caliph. Did you wait long? It must have been cold. Sorry. The story is getting long this. It's already dark. Come on. I'm going to dinner. Caliph's dad. I'm going to dinner too. Our Minky was also shivering in the cold. Sorry. Minky. Come on, let's go home. Our chatter got too long, so the kids were tied up outside, so they couldn't come or go, and they were frozen hard. Then see you next week. Caliph's dad.